Hello everyone. In the last videos, I have taught you about trigonometry introduction and the definitions of trigonometric ratios. In this video, I'll explain class about relations among trigonometric ratios. So all the boys and girls, you are going to study in this video relations of trigonometric ratios. For this purpose, a right angle triangle is required. So let me draw a right angle triangle. The name of this right angle triangle is PMN. Angle M has measure 90 degree. If you remember, it was told in the last video, in a right angle triangle, one angle has got exact measure of 90 degree, but other two are complementary. If an angle has got measure theta, then P angle will be 90 minus theta. Now all the angles, their measures we have shown in the diagram. What we are going to do now? We are going to calculate ratios. Ratios for theta and 90 minus theta. Let us start the work now. I am going to write in the beginning ratio number 1 sine theta. For theta, angle like n has got the measure theta. What is the definition of sine? A ratio which contain opposite side. Theta opposite side is Pm. So I will write Pm now. And the hypotenuse is Pn. So I'll write here Pn. Pm and Pn. This ratio is sine theta. Now, after writing a ratio of sine theta, the next one for this theta, I'll write cos theta. For theta, neighbor adjacent side is Mn. So let me write here Mn, the adjacent side, and the hypotenuse is Pn. Mn upon Pn is the second ratio cos theta. The third ratio tan theta. For tan theta, for tan ratio, we write theta opposite side Pm and theta adjacent side Mn. The ratio of opposite side Pm and Mn is called as tan ratio. So here we have shown ratio like tan theta. After completing ratio sine, cos and tan for theta measure, now let us find out three more ratios for different measure like 90 minus theta. So now this time let me calculate a ratio sine 90 minus theta. Definition will not change, angle measure may change. So according to 90 minus theta angle measure, this is the measure of angle P. Opposite side is Mn and the hypotenuse is P, and this is sine 90 minus theta. Then we have cos 90 minus theta, second one. 90 minus theta, neighbor adjacent side is Pm and the hypotenuse is Pn cos 90 minus theta. And the last ratio of angle P with measure 90 minus theta is tan 90 minus theta. Opposite of 90 minus theta is Mn and the adjacent is Pm. So sorry, I made a mistake here. 90 minus theta opposite is Mn and adjacent neighbor is Pm. Okay, so here I'll write here Pm. After completing the work of three ratios of theta and 90 minus theta, today we are going to find out the relation of trigonometric ratios. Observe carefully. You have Pm upon Pn. Pm upon Pn in sine theta and Pm upon Pn for cos 90 minus theta. It means sin theta and cos 90 minus theta are equal. So this is the very first relation. When two angles are complementary in a given right angle triangle, their sine and cos ratios are equal. Theta and 90 minus theta, they are complementary angle, hence ratio like sine and cos are equal. Now Mn upon Pn, this ratio is exactly equal to Mn upon Pn for cos theta and sin 90 minus theta. It means when two angles are complementary, theta and 90 minus theta, ratio like cos theta and sin 90 minus theta are always equal. Formula number 2 or relation number 2 for trigonometric ratios. Now the third one, tan theta, tan 90 minus theta. They are not same in their say content, but I am going to multiply and check the relation. Tan theta, let us multiply with tan 90 minus theta. Tan theta and tan 90 minus theta we are multiplying now. Pm upon Mn multiply by Mn upon Pm. So when we multiply these two ratio, what will happen? Pm divided become 1, Mn divided become 1. It means the two ratio like tan theta and tan 90 minus theta, though they are not equal, but their product is 1. Their product is 1. So when two angles are complementary, ratio tan for these two complementary angle, product will be 1. These are three important relations among sine, cos, tan for two complementary angles. Now I want to give you one more important formula for or relation for sine, cos and tan. Let us divide for theta measure ratio like sine and cos. Sine theta and cos theta. For theta measure, let us divide sine and cos. Sine theta is Pm upon Pn. This is ratio number 1 for sine theta. And for cos theta we have Mn upon Pn. What will happen here? Pn cancelled and we get Pm upon Pn. If you observe here carefully, Pm upon Pn is the ratio tan theta. It means I can write fourth formula for relation sine, cos and tan. Sine theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. So there are four formulas in these videos presented in front of you. Formula number 1 gives the relation between sine and cos, that is sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. And the second one is cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. Third one is tan theta into tan 90 minus theta is equal to 1. And the last one, which is very useful in the examples of trigonometry, sine theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. Here we have ended the explanation on relations of trigonometric ratios.